Well, hello, everybody. I'm Brian Smith with Chattanooga Parks and Outdoors. And this has been a long time coming. Exciting news because Chattanooga is going to get a brand new skate park. We're calling it brand new because it's completely redesigned, got a brand new look to it, and it's going to be built to last because we have some fantastic experts we have been working with here for several months now. We're happy to talk a little bit about the design. Joining us right now from California skate parks, one of the best to do it in the world, we have a Jackson Stackson who's joining us to talk a little bit more about why we're doing what we're doing, a little bit about the design, as well as why it's going to be built to last. And Jackson, we appreciate you joining us. And before we talk about the design, a little bit about California skate parks, because y'all are well known around the world.
Thanks, Brian. Yeah, just to give anybody some background about who we are, California Skate Parks, we basically are 100% dedicated to building skate parks all over the world. It's the main and only thing we do. I'm the lead designer for California Skate Parks, been with the company for 15 years. And I think just to give you an idea of some of our projects right now, actually, our team is building the Paris Olympics, which is getting ready to kick off later in July. We did the last Olympics also, and for the hardcore skateboard BMX fans, we also design and build X Games every year. Sometimes that freaks people out a little bit because when we do public skate parks, we're not doing the same thing that we're doing for the Olympics or for X Games. But the cool thing is that we get to learn from that and incorporate what we put into these parks, because by and large, our day-to-day, what we work on and are dedicated to all the time are municipal projects, regular community projects, just like this one. Although I would say for the most part, a regular skate park is around maybe in the neighborhood of 8 to 10,000 square feet would be an average skate park. And this park that's coming to Chattanooga is well over 30,000 square feet and is going to be a premier world-class facility. Just to go back in time a little bit, this is what the skate park looks like now. And the new park is going to be at the exact same location here. But whether you're familiar with skate park terrain or not, you can probably tell that this style of modular wood and metal ramps is outdated and is ready for a refresh. So this whole site, everything that you see here, the roller rink will remain, but a brand new world-class state-of-the-art skate park is going to come into this space along with some other really cool amenities that include like a dog park. There's going to be skatable art sculptures. There's some green spaces. There's space for food trucks and all kinds of other like activations or integrated stages for bands to play. It's going to be a pretty epic. Or there is going to be a new restroom that is going to have a skatable sculptural art component to it, which will be fun. These images that I'm showing here are just kind of some of what we had in our open house design workshop meetings, where we came out and met with the community and talked about what's in the skate park now, what are things that everyone would like to see in the new park, all the finer details of the skate park terrain that goes into a park. But the cool thing is that in a park this size, it's pretty easy to kind of have a little bit of everything. You get to really do it all. So this is just share the site plan a little bit, and
Sure.
let's see if I can draw on here some.
And we
This is the main body of J Park.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Mark, kind of drawing in there a little bit as well. I think it's very important too that you sort of emphasize we have that community input as well. We had several of our skating community and family and friends come out, and I noticed on those pictures there you had all the little dots there, and that was really the feedback that we got from the community as well. So I think it's really great that you took some of that feedback to put into this design.
Absolutely, yeah. And we had an online survey as well, too, for anybody that couldn't come on that particular day, where you could still write in and send us your ideas or feedback, which really helped drive the design. Because for us, our approach is always that we want to be able to build anything for any particular community. Like we don't have a specific agenda or mission or type of terrain or anything. All this concrete is completely free form, unique. None of it is like from a catalog or a repeat. So everything that's going into this will be completely unique to Chattanooga, which is the fun part, really. That everyone else gets to pick the terrain, and our job, we see, is just to make sure we kind of check the boxes and make sure it's safe and functional. And really, the only other main thing that we do is make sure that they're the stepping stones for progression, so that somebody can show up on the first day who's never been there before, never touched a skateboard or a BMX bike, and be able to have somewhere to start and have stuff to be able to progress and get better. And while also keeping in mind that on that very same day, somebody else is going to be coming back for the 1,000th time, and they still need to be challenged and have something new to try and discover in the park. These now are some conceptual renderings of the park, and some of the more hardcore skate fans will notice some things in here that were inspired by street spots in and around Tennessee. Like there's a famous spot at the Tennessee Aquarium that was an unintentional skate feature that now we're going to incorporate in here, which is this. It's a water gap there at the aquarium, and there's some other rails and some little details of things that came out of those public workshops where kids would say, "Hey, it'd be really cool if you could put this in the skate park, because we're not really allowed to skate there anymore. So if we had a version of it in the park, that would be really cool to have." As far as the terrain in here, this is a massive, sprawling mixture of all types of riding terrain, whether you've got kind of the free-flowing surface of the moon style pools or bowls. There's a flow bowl in here and a backyard bowl, and then there's also a ton of different unique street elements of rails and ledges and banks and hips, and that's what is making up all this. And one of the other really cool aspects about this park that you don't often find in public parks is that even all of these landscape planters and all this perimeter walkway throughout here is going to be skatable and have the metal protection on it, so that it's not getting destroyed like it would at your local library or somewhere else. So that's a really fun aspect of this project for us too, because it's a very progressive thing to do, not something you normally see. What we're looking at right now is just kind of the main body of the skate park with the different stairs, rails, bowls, banks, pretty much everything you could imagine gets in here when you're doing a skate park that's this size.
This particular style here, I don't want to say maintenance free, but the way it is built here, it is going to last a lot longer and can handle a lot more skating activities and just, more fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is all steel reinforced. Every edge in the park is protected by metal edging. So really the skateboards and the bikes are the things that will wear down, and not the skate park itself. The aquarium gap, and there's also a rail that mimics a rail that's at the aquarium, are some things that will be unique. But even like the bowl here, and there's also going to be a backyard bowl that's not shown. The shape of this bowl will be different than any other one that we've done. So for the skaters and riders that get to see this, they'll know, oh, that's Chattanooga. That's where that bowl exists. That's where that particular element is. And there's the other really cool feature, which is the skatable art feature that's going to be a pretty landmark kind of thing that is not at almost any skate park ever, is to have something like that, a skatable sculpture. So that's going to be another really cool aspect of this project.
For the folks here in Chattanooga to get something like this from the experts like y'all.
I mean, I think it's going to be such a huge community asset. And there, the thing that you mentioned that really stands out to me is that a park like this is for everyone. I think it used to be that skate parks were made to kind of put off in the corner of your town and fence it in and give kids a place to, be be free and wild and creative. And now these skate parks, because they're such these incredible amenities, I think more and more people are realizing that it's not like a space that's for anyone in particular. There's all kinds of, dads skating with their daughters, or roller skating is actually huge now. And I find in the parks, the community parks that I use myself now, and someone with kids, that you get all these different time slots of where people go. The middle schoolers are there in the afternoon. The parents with their kids go a little bit earlier and can use the park, and people are getting into skating or roller skating or roller blading or BMXing at all different times. I think everyone should be encouraged to know that this park is for everyone. You should come check it out and use it.
Jackson, we appreciate you joining us and kind of sharing the exciting news, and we're all looking for it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate the community letting us be a part of this project. We're honored to get to work on it and can't wait for the real thing.
Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.